been 3 months since I started seriously budgeting, and I can already see changes. From paying off debt to actually having money left over after each paycheck. This journey has been eye-opening. Let me share the wins, the struggles, and how I'm feeling about money today. Hi everyone, my name is Dee. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. In this video, I'm going to give you an update on how my financial journey is going. I want to share my wins, my losses, and everything in between. So let's start with the good stuff first. The first thing I want to mention is I have much better control over my money. I rule over my money now versus the other way around. And how did I accomplish that? Simply by budgeting. Seriously budgeting every penny. It is hard in the beginning, but if you approach it as a game, it is much more fun and eventually becomes just a second nature. And although I have a lot of that to still tackle, I don't have the stress about it anymore. I know exactly how much I'm making and I know exactly how much I'm going to be spending each month. Another win for me is that I already have paid off one credit card, which I cut off in, I believe, 2 videos ago. And that is such a push in my back, and there's no stopping really until all of them are gone. Don't want them anymore. Another win that I want to mention, and maybe one of the biggest, is I got my family involved, my son and my husband. If I'm the one budgeting and if I'm the one trying to get out of my financial mess and my husband is just like living his usual old life when it comes to finances, we're divided and I don't want that. So every time he goes to the store, I want him to give me the receipts so I can put it in the app, and he really does that. I even got our kid involved. So every time he wants something, like kids normally always do, or asks for toys and stuff, I tell him, hey, aren't we saving for a house? Something along those lines. So we're all kind of get involved. We're all excited. It's almost like a game. So that's a huge win because that's one of the harder things you can do and accomplish. Get everyone on the same page. Happy about that. And it's like a family effort, and should be. Another thing that I want to mention as a win is I have improved my money mindset. In my last video, I was talking about those poverty state of mind thoughts that I have kind of kept me down all the time. Now I am slowly getting rid of all of them, and my money mindset in general has improved so much. I just came from the store earlier. I budgeted $30 for this month for some cosmetic things. Got those 2 things and left the store. Yes, I had for a few seconds like the urge to look around because that's a habit, to see what else I could buy, but I didn't. I just like walked and then realized, why am I walking this direction? I need nothing here. I know what I need and it's all in the same aisle. So I went back, grabbed the things, paid, and left the store. Paid with my debit card. Saved the receipt, came home, put it in the budget app, done. Before, I would never be able to do that. I would be roaming the store and I would go for 2 things, I would buy 5 or more. And then money spent and those things don't even matter anymore. So I'm very, very happy about this little win. Another awesome win that I want to mention is that I have money left over after each paycheck. That never happened to me. It just truly never did because I always spend the money before it almost even hit my account. Granted, the money that I have left over now, I am putting towards my debt. Having that chunk of money as a leftover that I can put towards my financial freedom and paying off debt is an amazing feeling. Without budgeting, without having all these little systems in place and changing my mindset, I would never be able to have that money left over. I know because historically, I was never able to. So now, how does all of this make me feel? All of this, honestly, all of these little wins make me feel incredibly powerful, make me feel incredibly empowered, incredibly inspired. And I know it's little, it's maybe nothing for you, but for me, it's such a push in the right direction and really makes me remember that the goal is great, but the journey is what matters. And this is all my journey. It boosts my confidence and allows me to feel the right feelings and makes me very, very excited for the next step. All I'm thinking about is how I'm going to pay off the next card and then the next card, and the feeling of finally being fully debt-free and then going to baby step 3 where I'm saving for 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund is it's such an amazing feeling. So I'm very grateful. I don't want to downplay it, although it may seem simple to you, but I don't want to downplay it. I want to tap myself on the shoulder because I could have done this years ago and actually attempted and did a great job, but then failed because I didn't have the systems in place to move forward. And I'll make a separate video on this subject, how I paid off a lot of money, then fell off the wagon, and I'll explain why and why this time I'm doing the right moves so I can finish and see the end result and stay there and just build from there. Okay, and now, not everything is roses and butterflies. I do want to mention, fully honestly, about the struggles as well. If you followed my journey of financial freedom so far, you know that my biggest purchases were travels, weekend getaways, and anything related to going and experiencing something new. And I truly bought experiences, which is something I will always spend money on, just not right now when I'm on this journey, but I think it's worth it. I just have to, going forward, have to do it smarter. I have to have the actual cash for it to do it. I'm not getting into debt for it anymore because it's not worth it. The aftermath doesn't add up. It ruins the whole experience in general. So I do, and that's one of the struggles, I do have occasional urges to just purchase a ticket to go somewhere, or if anything, go on a weekend getaway, especially now that fall is coming. I love the fall season. I love everything about it. I am a fall baby. And I love the weather, I love the gloomy, I love the change of colors, I love all about it, but I also love the little getaways. We are luckily going somewhere in October. The trip is already paid for, so there's no turning back, and I'm going to savor every moment of it because I don't know when my next trip will happen. I do struggle occasionally with the need to purchase something else and go somewhere, really truly, but I get out of it, I snap out of it much quicker because I remember my goal. So I think that's a good thing. But it does happen occasionally, I won't lie. Another struggle is staying disciplined when something comes up that is kind of tickling my imagination. Like, again, today I went to the store and I caught myself walking through an aisle where I knew there's nothing I need, but I caught myself roaming around wanting to buy something that I don't even need, but it's there, which I've done countless times before. And I'll find an excuse why I need it. Either it's a cleaning supply or a decor piece or food or whatever, fill in the blanks. I almost felt like butterflies in my stomach. I'm going to purchase something. And then I caught myself a recognized pattern, an urge that my body recognizes as something that gives me dopamine in the moment, but it's not something I need. And I snapped out of it, turned away, bought what I needed, the 2 things that I went to the store for, paid, and left. Good job, team. Struggle. I have to remind myself daily why I'm on this journey, why it matters to me, what feelings I want to leave behind, and what feelings I'm looking forward to. What I want to leave behind is the feeling of powerlessness, brokenness, and I'm looking towards the feelings of a situation comes up. It's not panic mode, it's just an inconvenience. An expense comes up. All right, it's an inconvenience, but I have the emergency fund for it. It's not panic mode. I'm done living in panic mode. I'm exhausted. I'm looking towards that truly, and that I need to remind myself of daily. And then also, progress matters, not perfection. I know it's a cliche, but I've struggled with this so much. I'm a perfectionist. I want to do everything right. This YouTube channel is actually truly so out of my comfort zone, so imperfect. And I'm still doing it because each time I upload a video, and I know it's not perfect, nothing about this is perfect, I don't focus on the imperfections, I focus on what did I learn this time. And this channel is pretty much like a journey which I can fall back on and say, hey, what have you learned? What has this journey taught you? Versus just being critical towards it. Progress, not perfection, as cliche as it sounds. So, closing thoughts of this video. I want to encourage all of you to get on this journey. If you are in any financial situation, unpleasant situation. I know a lot of people who make a lot of money and yet live paycheck to paycheck. If you're one of those, this may be a sign. If you're like me and have a lot of debt, this may be a sign. I am grateful that I started this because it can only lead me to better things. I will not give up. Here, I promise you, and if I fail, call me out. Do it. Do it. Budgeting is not easy, but it's definitely worth it. And I feel already after 3 months, it's only been 3 months, but I already feel so much progress and so much respect for myself, to be honest, that I've been able to pull through. Because 3 months is a long time when you're working against your natural instincts or whatever you've been conditioned to believe are your natural instincts. There's no turning back, truly. I'm so grateful for this journey, truly, truly, truly. I hope you tag along. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. I'm very, very excited to share where I'll be in 3, 6, 12 months from now. I will see you in my next video. Bye!